If you want to become 2.0, what do we need to do? We know we have to embrace some level of personal development, right? We have to become congruent with the man that you want to be. That man, in addition to personal development and self-growth, needs to also train hard and get lean. Because in the process of getting jacked, you learn focus, you learn consistency, you learn delayed gratification. You learn to put your emotions and feelings and thoughts aside and to come into the gym or to hit the road and do those miles anyway. You learn that if I want to get jacked and stay jacked, I have to eat clean around the clock. I have to meal prep. I have to sacrifice. All of those things that I just talked about there. Discipline, focus, consistency, delayed gratification, sacrifice, all of those things, emotional discipline to just completely disregard and avoid your emotions. Because if we all operated by our feelings and emotions, literally it would be chaos. It would be chaos. If you listen to your feelings and emotions, then you're never going to make it in life. You're going to swim in the sea of mediocrity. And that's where the unwashed masses are. They swim in the sea of mediocrity, silently hoping that something changes for them and using hope as a game plan instead of actively working to change and impact their own lives. They don't want to be an active participant in the elevation of their own life. They're hoping that something changes. They're hoping that they get motivated. Motivation is fleeting. Discipline is consistent. So whether I feel like it or not, I do what is on the roster to do that day. And you know that a high level of discipline and personal development is acquired through the process of getting jacked and staying lean. Same with building a business and sustaining financial wealth. Because when you build a business, you hire employees, you learn leadership, communication, mission planning, vision planning, you develop culture, you begin to problem solve. Look at all those high value skills that you get from entrepreneurship, being a successful entrepreneur. You learn to deal with risk. You learn to deal with chaos. You learn to deal and process through stress. You develop stress inoculation when you start a business because on paper, your business plan looks good. But as soon as you go to execute, like all of us that have been successful in business, everything will go wrong. And that is the universe testing you and asking you, are you ready for success? Do you really have what it takes? Or are you just someone who is hoping? Is your game plan a hope and a wish versus actual discipline and fortitude, planning and execution? You also must understand that there's certain physical challenges that you must do to be able to begin to build a harder mindset, a tougher, unshakable outlook. Your outlook on life determines your outcome in life. But I want to eliminate every excuse and every barrier that you have put in front of you so that I can force you, shepherd you, guide you, because I know that when you level up and become 2.0, that you will begin to look for your sovereignty. You will look for freedom. You will disconnect from the system. You will no longer become obedient to the opposition. You will no longer be susceptible to the brainwashing, because that is what is happening. You know this. They've accelerated the process of keeping you broke and dependent and docile on them. And I want you to become 2.0, not only for your kids, not only for your spouse, not only for your mental, emotional, physical, and financial freedom, but so that you are not dependent on the man. You are not dependent on the system. You are no longer a docile weakling, which is how they see you, because they want to keep you broke, docile, and dependent. Listen, I stopped taking all of those and I started taking this, the Keuilian Wellness Shot. In fact, I created this because I was sick and tired of every morning taking 11 different supplements like turmeric, ginger, cayenne pepper, black pepper, vitamin B12, echinacea, vitamin C, etc., and zinc, right? Think about this. If you want to improve your immune system, if you want to fight off inflammation in your body so that you have better gut health, you have more energy, your joints don't hurt, then you're going to want to take all those supplements. And I was taking it twice a day, every day. First thing in the morning in a glass of water, and then again at 1 or 2 o'clock in the afternoon. And I decided, why don't I just create the Keuilian Wellness Shot? And so when we created the Keuilian Truly Wellness Shot, we cut no corners and we spared no expense. And so in this, you've got something that's going to not only help boost your immune system, but also fight off inflammation. Because if you're a high performer and if you want to get more done, if you want to stay more focused, if you want to make sure that you don't get sick as frequently, then you have to care about your immune system and you have to fight off inflammation, especially if you're an entrepreneur and you're high performing and you have a stressful work day from time to time, right? So guess what? Every time you watch the show, you see the shaker cup next to me and it has one of these, the Truly Wellness Shot in it. And I got to tell you, I meet a ton of people every week when I travel and I speak to thousands of people. I shake a lot of hands. I'm in contact with a lot of people and I don't get sick. And one of the reasons is because I take my Truly Wellness Shot twice a day, every day, religiously. In addition to eating right, working out consistently, and getting sleep, the Truly Wellness Shot is going to help you boost your immune system and fight off inflammation. And best of all, you don't have to take 11 different ingredients just to get what's in this one packet. And so here's what I want you to do. You're going to click on the link in the description box or go to Trulean.com and you're going to use the code word Bedros. And when you use my name, Bedros, you'll get 50% off your first subscribe and save bundle. You'll get 50% off, which means you can try Truly Wellness Shots for 30 days. If you like it, stick with it and continue to get new orders every month automatically at a discount. If you, for whatever reason, you don't like the Truly Wellness Shot, which I've yet to meet anyone who doesn't, then let us know in your first 30 days. We'll give you a full refund. Part ways as friends. Fair enough? Go check it out. Use the code word Bedros. Get 50% off. Peace. And so I also want you to begin to create life structure. I want you to set a goal that 7 days a week, you're going to wake up at the same time, 7 days a week. Number one. Number two, that you're going to work out at least 5 days a week. Number three, that you're going to eat clean 80% of the time. Number four, you are going to actively become the congruent man that you want to be so that you don't suffer through anxiety and depression and guilt and shame. Your conscience knows what you should do, what core values you should have, the type of character you should carry. If you're watching pornography that's not congruent to the man you want to be, stop watching pornography. And if you are that vape hitting, alcohol drinking, porn watching, gambling, food over consuming, television binge watching, Cheeto dust in your belly button, wearing this baggy, fucking oversized basketball shorts all weekend long around the house. If you're that guy, take one of these steps, brother. And if you're like, man, I got most of my shit dialed in, B, I only have this vape addiction. I only just watch porn every now and again. I only just gamble here and there. Bro, remove one of those things. I'm 48 years old, and November 12th, 2022, I made the commitment to stop drinking, and I'm not an alcoholic. I made the commitment so that I can become even more congruent because I listen to my radiance. I listen to my conscience. I know what the universe, God, the Creator wants from me. Every day he pushes me to become a servant of humanity. And every day, to serve you better, I must role model. I do it for my son. I do it for my daughter. I do it for my team members. I do it for the people that I mentor. I do it for you. And I want you to just start the process. And if you've started the process, I want you to take on one more good habit. I want you to take on one more high performance habit. I want you to take on one more millionaire habit. I want you to take on one more communication, leadership, problem solving, discipline habit. I want you to get emotionally, I want you to just get emotionally, just 1 more % better emotional control of who you are and how you react and change it to how you respond. I want you to be a gentleman. Starting today, open the door for your lady. I want you to just take that extra step. I will hemorrhage if you will bleed. I hope we have that agreement, guys. Now, in addition to that, I also want to tell you that you cannot go around looking for permission. If you're looking for permission from your spouse or from some hero that you're worshiping, if you're a hero worshiper, or if you've got your umbilical cord attached to all these other people's belly buttons, fucking stop it. Unplug from all these false heroes. Don't ever put me on a pedestal either. If there's only one fucking pedestal, you must be on it. The idealized version of you must be on it. Not me, not any other guru or influencer or thought leader. I don't care if it's Goggins or Jocko or Ed Milet or anyone. I love every single one of them, or Tony Robbins. You get on the pedestal. You become the idealized version. You become the hero in your life's story. If your life story is a movie and the movie ends, do you want your name at the end in the credits to be the hero and the star? Or do you want it to be taxi driver number 2, as Ed Milet says, or guy in park? Like, what do you want your credits to be? Do you want to just be to have a cameo in the story of your own life, in the movie of your own life? Or do you want to be the fucking hero? If there's one pedestal and that's all there is, you deserve to be on there, but you have to earn that spot. There's no one who can give you permission into leveling up in life but you. There's no one stopping you. There's no one that's colluding to stop you. No one has decided to make you the victim of their conspiracy. You may have it harder than the next person, but that is the human condition, brother. That is the human condition. Prioritize your priorities. You know, we make excuses for all the things that we don't have time for. I don't have time for that. I don't have money for that. When are you going to start prioritizing the priorities? Stop making excuses that you don't have time, that you don't have the money, you don't know how, you don't have the information, you don't have the permission. Like, fuck your sports. You have time. You're watching Monday Night Football and Sunday this and Saturday that, and you don't own the fucking football team. You're rooting for a team that you don't even own. You're wearing another man's name on your back, a fucking jersey of a sports team that you don't own. You don't even have a tiny piece of equity in, right? What the fuck? Fuck your sports. Fuck your politics. Listen, how does that impact you right now? If you get your shit in order, you get your house in order, then you will be more worthy of fighting the battle in politics. You might have the money to start investing in a sports team. So fuck your sports team, fuck your politics, fuck the drama and the gossip that you like to stir up and get all worked up about. Did you hear what so-and-so said and did and cheated on and fuck that shit. God, man. And fuck your low frequency bullshit. You got to just say fuck it with all that stuff and prioritize your fitness, prioritize your health, prioritize becoming vice-free, prioritize your family, prioritize your mental sanity. You have to prioritize your purpose, your money, your muscles, and your sovereignty. Be free and financially stout. Guys, this is how you develop the man that you want to gift to the world. The man that when you look in the mirror that you're proud of. The man that your kids look up to.